So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope everyone has had a lovely day. I hope everyone has had a lovely day. For the people that were working, it was productive. For the people that were, no matter what you were doing, I pray it was productive. I've also been having a good day. So now today I have decided before I go to bed, let me do one video or two. I will decide, but then now focus. So I know a couple of us have been having traumas. You have been having traumas. You are having the trauma. You are raped as a young one. You have been having grief as a young one, and right now you are an adult. You could be a young adult like me or a mature adult. So you're wondering, how do I heal and how do I love myself? Okay. Number one, acknowledge the pain without judgment. Acknowledge that you're the one that was raped. Acknowledge that and go acknowledge that without judgment. But then once you have acknowledged, now release the guilt and the shame. Release yourself from the guilt and the shame. Once you have acknowledged that you are the one that was raped, you are the one that has been having traumas, and you are the one that has been experiencing grief, release the guilt and the shame. Release the guilt and the shame. Then set boundaries that protect your peace. Set the boundaries that will protect your peace. Set the boundaries that will protect your peace. You know that you are the one that was raped. You know that you are the one that has been having the childhood traumas. You know that you are the one that has been experiencing the grief. Now set the boundaries that will protect your peace. Now your peace here, in order to heal as an adult, now you will have now to set the boundaries that will protect your peace. And then practice daily acts of self-compassion. Now here I've realized as a young adult and as an adult now, in order to heal from some issues, now you will have to practice the daily acts of self-compassion. Now you will have daily to love on yourself. Now you will have daily to love on yourself. Now you will have daily to go. If you have a mirror in your room, you go, you check your room, you check your room, and after you check your room, you tell yourself that you love yourself. And you tell yourself how beautiful you are. Then unlearn toxic beliefs about self-worth. Now you will have to unlearn the toxic beliefs about your self-worth. Now you will have now to affirm yourself better. You'll have now to affirm yourself better. And then embrace your past, but do not live in it. A couple of us don't have a beautiful past. A couple of us don't have a beautiful past, but then you cannot live on your past. You cannot live on your past. You will have to embrace your past, but then don't live in it. Like me, if I could give you my past, if I could decide that I live on my past, then, my friend, I could not have achieved what I've achieved. I could not have achieved what I've achieved. Then embrace self-trust. Now you'll have in order for people to believe in you, it starts from you. In order for people to believe in you, it starts from you. In order for people to recognize you, it starts from you. Basically, in order for some things to happen in your life, it starts on you. So basically, I'm telling you that in order for the people that are called doctors, not the ones that treat, the people that are called doctors, not the ones that treat, they had to recognize themselves as the doctors with the PhDs. They had to recognize themselves as the doctors with the PhDs. That's why right now they are called doctor. That's why right now they are called the doctors. Because the PhD, in order to get the PhD, the journey to get the PhD was not an easy one, but then they had to recognize themselves as the doctor. And they had to work hard in order to be called the doctors. So basically, and of which a couple of them, according to whatever, when I was going to ask some of them, they were telling me it was not the easiest of the journeys. It was not the easiest of the journeys. But then they had to recognize themselves as the doctors. They had to recognize themselves as the doctors. So basically, in this life, in order to be successful in anything, it has to come from you first. It has to come from you first. People are seeing you, you want to become a musician, and then the people are seeing you globally. What are you seeing as a person? What are you seeing as a person? You want to become a public speaker, and people are seeing you globally. What are you seeing as a person? So basically, in this life, anything that you want, you have to see it yourself. You have to see it yourself. So, because remember, there is this verse in the Bible that says, "As a man thinketh, so is he." So what you think in your mind, so you are. So if you think that you're poor, you will be poor. If you think that you're poor, then you will be poor. So basically, in this life, you have to change. You have to change your perception. So you have to cultivate a self-trust. You have to believe in yourself. Then surround yourself with love. Then, in order to heal from some traumas, you have to surround yourself with the people that value you, people that value you, people that love on you, people that value you, people that love on you, and then people that who will not see the mistakes. Who will not see the mistakes. Because we think the people that we think the people that are great, they do not have mistakes. They do have mistakes. They do have mistakes. They do have mistakes, and they do them. But then they surrounded themselves with the love, and they surrounded themselves with people who will see a different mindset, and that's why a couple of them, that's why if they tell you their past, you'll be like, no, that was not your past. But then they surrounded themselves with the love, they surrounded themselves with people of different mindset, they surrounded themselves with people who will see your mistake but will correct you with love, and then today that's why they maintain and they be great and they advance. Then learn to sit with silence. So a couple of times you will have to learn to sit with silence. You'll have to go to some places, or if you live alone, you'll have sometimes to just sit with silence. Then you'll have to celebrate your small wins. Because small progress is actually a bigger progress than any progress. So the slower you progress, the better. Because small progress with discipline and consistency is what makes the people to be great. So in order to heal and to love on yourself again, now you'll have to celebrate the small wins. And then redefine what love looks like to you. Then you'll have to redefine what love looks like to you. So if love looks like doing some affirmations, then affirm yourself. If love looks like unwinding, then unwind. If love to you looks like doing different hobbies, then do them. Then keep going even when it is hard. Then in order to heal and to love yourself again, you will have to keep going even if you feel sometimes you are crushed. Even when it is hard, you'll have to keep going. So thank you for listening to me. Do have yourselves a lovely night. Watch, like, comment, share, and subscribe.